Howdy y'all, it's Chris with Show Up Fitness. Today we're going to go over intermittent fasting. Big fad out there. People are going to talk about, should I fast, shouldn't I fast? I saw this one girl or guy and she had great abs and she told me she was all about fasting and she has an amazing physique. Therefore, I should do it. Doesn't work like that. So let me go over the pros and cons and teach you a little bit more about intermittent fasting. So the idea behind intermittent fasting is you're going to have a period of 16 hours where you do not eat, followed by an 8-hour period of consuming food. So it may look like at 8 p.m. is your last meal. You do not eat again until 12 the next day. Sleeping can count. You can have coffee, you can have tea, you can have water. You cannot have anything that is going to increase your blood sugar levels. So no protein, nuts, none of that stuff. Coffee doesn't have any calories, like 2 or 3, so it's fine. So the idea is that I fast, I get in great shape. So here's the problem with fasting. One, can you handle that stress? We're so preoccupied with food today. If you were to eliminate consumption of food for 16 hours, my question is, how are you going to handle being at work at 9 a.m. and the secretary brings in a bunch of cookies or donuts and you smell them and you're fasting? You can't control it because you're hungry and then you just binge and have 15 cookies. Was it worth it? So here's what happens with fasting. Average American's eating about 2,900 calories. Let's pretend like we're getting 700 3 times for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 300 calorie snacks. That's going to be roughly 2,700 calories. Fasting, you take out the morning portion. What do you have? 1,700 minus 1,000 calories. So the secret behind fasting is you're creating a deficit. That's all it is. There's no magical formula. Fasting isn't the best diet ever. Here's the thing though, I challenge everyone to fast once per week. I do it. I think it's a great psychological test. We depend on food since birth. We cry, we get food. In elementary school, break, lunch, snack. You come home, snack, you eat at dinner. We're programmed to eat at certain times. You wake up, you gotta eat. Snack, lunch, 12 o'clock. Snack, dinner. So we're programming ourselves bad habits, so we have to eat at certain times. Now my challenge is, go 16 hours without eating. So you understand that you do not have to eat. I want you to do a little challenge right now. Grab this. That's called lunch. That's called dinner. Back here, it's a snack. Here, breakfast. We have plenty of food on our body. You do not have to eat. You are choosing to eat. So the difference between physiological hunger, don't eat for a week or two, you're truly hungry, versus psychological hunger. I'm hangry. I need food. No, you want food. Big difference. So when you fast, you're challenging the mind and teaching yourself that you do not need food, you want it. So when you can do this and put yourself in an equation where there's food and you're like, I don't need this. I don't want it. I'm going to fast today. I'm going to drink water. I'm going to have coffee. I have found that my clarity is actually really good by myself. First couple times, don't be around other people. You may get a little agitated or irritated. So I suggest, like on a Sunday, or maybe you don't work one day during the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, try to fast on one of those days. Again, don't eat at 7. The last meal will be 7 or 8 p.m. Just go until the next day, 12. Have some protein. A normal meal, I find a lot of people will eat extra calories during those periods. So like at lunch, they'll have more than normal than dinner, so it offsets the whole idea behind it. So at the end of the day, fasting, it's nothing special. You're just eliminating a meal, which is going to put you at a deficit. If you do it and it works for you, great. Some of the pros that people talk about is growth hormone. You're going to get all jacked. It's the fountain of youth, blah, blah, blah. Growth hormone it grows, but you got to look at the environment you're in. You haven't created any type of damage via workout, so you're not going to, just because you have more growth hormone doesn't mean you get jacked. You're going to maximize fat loss, all this stuff. Those are claims that aren't really supported. At the end of the day, you're creating a deficit. If it works for you, cool. But I challenge you to try it for that psychological challenge to help you understand that you don't need food, you want it. Fasting 101.